All right, so one of the things we want to streamline giving birthday cards and getting the birthdays into um, my database. So what you'll do is go to the events, um, and you're gonna put it on your schedule for once a month.
Okay.
That you're gonna do this once a month, every month, and then you're gonna go to events. So we went to the home page on Facebook. Then we went over here to events. Now, sometimes events doesn't show up. So somebody else is watching this training video. If events doesn't show up right here, click on see more and you'll see events. So we're going to click on events, and then we're going to click on birthdays. And it'll give you a list of everybody's birthdays, like for they had recent birthdays, upcoming birthdays. And so what we'll do is on, well, today's the 30th. So basically, so like, let's say the 28th, 30th, the last week of the month, you'll have that as one of your action items. And you'll go through and, because we're always going to do it a month ahead. So like you would go to upcoming birthdays, and you're going to, we're going to put them into my command, and we're going to, depending, I'm going to choose some of these people. I'm going to send them a birthday card. Some of these people we're just going to send a message, and yet for the most part, everybody's going to go into the command. Now, this is how you're going to access it, and then what I want you to do is you're going to see how many there's, because I've got a lot of people in my database. What you're going to do is kind of let's see. So this is July 31st. Okay, yeah. So this is giving me all of the, if I look up here at the upcoming birthdays, let me go back here, make sure that I'm telling you right. So August 1st, and you're just going to go all the way through August. See how they started showing July's? So all the way through August. And those are the people that I want you to, we'll do one of two things. We might do we might do this together, so I can say, do this, do this, do this. Or I may end up having you do like a screenshot, and that way I can say, put this person in there, because some of these may be agents, or some of these may be people I don't want in my database. And yet, and then some of them I might go, ooh, I don't know who that is. So the other thing that we can look at is we want to make sure that they're in groups. So if you hit that ... and we hit see friendship, that's not what I wanted. Hold on 1 second. Well, I can show you how to do this on anybody. It doesn't matter. Okay, sorry, not the ... You want to hit where it says friends, and we want to hit, and we can look at edit friends list. And I want to make sure they are in my, so like she's not actually in my list. So we want to decide where she'll go. And so Chris is somebody that I do want in my friends list. So we're going to do the DTD2 letters.
Okay.
Actually, no. We're going to do this as 5, 5, and 5. So what we want to, so I'm going to, let's see if I already have. So I'm going to add a category is what I'm going to do. And I want 4 categories. And I'll show you how to get to those, but we're going to add core advocates, advocates, network, and vendors, okay? Because I already have realtors. So anybody in here that's a realtor, I typically tag them as a realtor in my friends list so that I can either exclude them from seeing my post or I can post specifically for them. And so with with Chris, we do want to write a birthday, and I do want to put him in my command. And he's just going to be network. And then when you put him into command as network, you would put him in and tag him with the S's, right? When we look at the DTD2s. And the same thing with, we look at David Aaron. And I look and I see, is he in my, he's not in a, so I'm going to put him in one, right? So, and then David Aaron, because this is why sometimes we may have to do this together, but okay, so I do want him in my database. I do know him now that I see this. And because they used to, or they wash my cars. So we want to, he has a mobile detail place. So I do want him in my database, and I do want to send him just, a happy birthday, a private message type happy birthday. So we'll get all of that set up, but now you know how to get here to the birthdays. Once a month, you'll go through the upcoming month birthdays, and we'll decide, do they go in my database? Are we going to send them a birthday card from AM Cards, which might mean me reaching out and getting their address, which I needed anyway, so it's a great way to get that. And then we're going to make sure that they are on one of the touch systems. And so when we look at that, so I need to create it. So I'm going to go back to home. Give me 1 second. That's not what I wanted. Oh, okay. I'm going to go back to home. I'm going to go to, you saw I opened this up to more and friends list. And I'm going to click on friends list. And see how I have all these lists. So I've started the DTD2. I just need you to finish those out. And I'm going to so past and present clients, I do want them to have, so I'm going to create a list, and that way you don't have to do this afterwards, but I would put core advocate. Now, core advocate means that they already give me referrals, 2 or more in the last 12 months, right? So we're going to name them core advocate. Then I want to create another list, and I'm going to go back to see more at the bottom. I'm going to go back to friends list, create list. These are advocates. So these are people that maybe they've given me a referral, or they're in a spot that they just haven't yet. And now I'm going to create that list. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to do it again. Create list. Network. These are the people that know me, like me, they just haven't sent me business. Okay. And then we don't need, now let me go back to, I'm going to, while I'm in here, I just want to share with people, so as anybody else watches this as a training video, you don't need all of these. Matter of fact, I'm going to highly recommend you don't have as many as I have. What I typically, during like a training or something, and I'm teaching people how to do this, I've added people and created a friend list just to demonstrate how it works. And so you don't need this many, this many at all. You need about, you'll want to do about 4 or 5. And that would be, so I did advocate, core advocate, network, and we're going to do vendors. You might, and then of course I have one for realtors as well. You might also have one that is, whatever specific to, again, if somebody's watching this as a training video, whatever, if there's something that they want to identify, past and current clients or sphere or met, but you definitely don't need as many as I have. That's just me. In the past, I've just was just demonstrating people how they work. Now, while I'm here, I will show you guys how this works. So, typically we go to Facebook and we're just scroll, right? Scroll, 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 scroll. Well, the thing is, I may or may not be seeing the people that I want to see. So what this will allow me to do by putting people in categories is I can come right here and I can choose my friends list, and I can go, you know what, the people I want to see, let me go through my close friends, and again, for like business purposes, I would, these are the people that it's more important that I see their Facebook stuff. And earlier I mentioned the 5, 5, and 5. So the 5, 5, and 5 is a way to be intentional with my database and stay in touch with my database through social media. And so the reason we use the word 5, so if I every day logged into my Facebook and I sent 5 messages, 5 private messages, I liked or any of the little emojis on 5 different 5 others, and then I wrote 5 things. So I sent 5 private messages, I liked 5 different people's, and then I posted I made comments on 5 different people's Facebook. That's why I'm staying in touch with my database. And I can do it in a very streamlined, and it only takes me 15 minutes. So, and because I could come here, I could go, like, let's say if this was my network and I already had them in here, I could come through here and I could go tag, tag, tag. Okay, I'm done. What's the, or I could send 5 messages, 5 comments, 5 likes. And then I could go to, okay, what's the other, list that I want to tackle? And that's why it's really important that you only have 4 to 5 lists in here. And I could go, okay, I want to do that with my fellow realtors. Okay, let me, I can like Abraham's, I can comment on Dawn's. But again, you're going to 5, 5, and 5. I'm going to send 5 people to do a private message, and then I can jump out. So it's just a way to streamline your time on Facebook to make sure that you're getting to the most important people. So that's the 5, 5, and 5.